And we're expecting a lot of traffic through the CBC over the next several weeks. Foot traffic, that is. This weekend, the massive Artropolis exposition opens in our studios downstairs. More than 600 BC artists are displaying their talent in a variety of mediums: sculpture, painting, photography, and certain works that defy description. We will have a mini preview for you on State of the Arts later in the program. Advisory panel recommended the artwork be removed because it's offensive to the province's Aboriginal people. The mural was painted in 1932 by George Southwell. First Nations leaders say it depicts Aboriginal women in a way that is not historically accurate, topless and subservient. Native groups are demanding it be taken out of the rotunda. That will cost $300,000, a high price according to some tourists.
It's a waste.
Makes us glad we're not taxpayers in British Columbia.
Our work is supposed to tell a story, and that painting's telling a story, so I think it should stay.
A final decision has to be made by the politicians. That likely won't come until after the election. It's the largest art exhibition ever held in British Columbia. It's called Artropolis, and it's happening right here at the CBC. Sudha Krishna is downstairs in our studios where they're getting busy for tomorrow's opening. Sudha?
Yeah, Gloria, Artropolis is truly a massive undertaking. 644 artists from all across the province have pieces in this show. But before we get to the details, let's look at some art. What do you think this is, Gloria?
I can't really see much of it. Oh, are those pencils?
Yep, they are pencils, thousands of them. Pencils, pencil shavings. Kind of reminds me of, I don't know, having severe writer's block. Joining us now to tell us about the art is Femke van Delft. Femke, what's with the pencils?
Well, that's a good question. What's with the pencils? I'd have to say that the pencil is probably an object that all of us have had some kind of experience with. So I decided to make it my medium. For the past two and a half years, I've been using the pencil as a way to talk about the ways in which text has dominated our current culture.
Now, does it have a title?
This one's untitled, actually, because I think that it seems to me to open up the meaning a bit more, and also because I'm hoping that people will think about it in context. So this is, in fact, a response to television. Like for 42 years, I've turned on my television and had a one-way dialogue with a TV speaking to me. And for the first time in my life, I actually get to create an object that responds.
Got it.
To that.
By the way, Gloria said nice tie.
I like that tie.
Yeah, isn't it a neat tie?
Yeah.
Now, putting a show like this, Gloria, is like a massive undertaking. Joining us now to talk about what was involved in putting together Artropolis is Chris Terrell. Chris, hi. Tell us about what went involved in putting the show together.
Communication, making sure all the artists in BC knew about the opportunity to be in the show and what to do to get in touch with us, how to submit so that we can consider their work for inclusion.
Yeah, how much work was it?
It was a lot of work. We had one staff person, and previous times there were 12. So the board has been very, very active. With me, we're all volunteers, and we hope to reestablish the society that had folded after the last Artropolis exhibition. And we think we did a great job of reviving it.
Yeah, it looks amazing now. But why is Artropolis important?
It's coming out for a lot of young artists. It's a chance to get media exposure like Femke just had, or get exposure through the show, to have curators, art historians, buyers come in and see sort of a sampling of all these artists' work. And from a public's perspective, it's an incredible display of the diversity and creativity that's running rampant through artists in BC. I'm really proud of them. Really proud to do the show.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Now, Gloria, let's check out some more art. Let's look at this. Doesn't this look, I don't know, it looks like really heavy and solid, but check it out.
No, there's an incredible variety of mediums in there, isn't there?
Yeah, it's like really amazing. I'm not even sure what that's made of. Then there's this thing over here. I'm not sure if you can see it yet, Gloria, but who do you think that is?
The mascara looks familiar. Is that Tammy Faye?
Oh yeah, it's called Tammy Faye Baker, Endless Tears. Joining us now to talk about this piece is Anne McLaren. Hey Anne, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
Good. Tell us about Tammy Faye Baker.
I guess in the late 80s when the fall of the PTL was happening, there was a lot of interviews with Jim and Tammy, and every time I saw Tammy Faye Baker, I just became intrigued with her, and she was either crying or on the verge of tears, so I thought I'd had to do something about it. So.
Thank you for your time. Great. Now, Artropolis opens tomorrow, Gloria. Doors open at noon, and it runs through the 28th here at the CBC at the 700 Hamilton Street address. And tickets
enter
are
through the back parking lot, right?
I'm sorry, yeah, enter through the Robson Street. Yeah, that's true. And tickets are $5.50 for adults, and for students and seniors, it's $3.50.
It's called Artropolis, and it's British Columbia's largest ever visual arts exhibit. Over 600 artists are part of the month-long exhibit here at the CBC. Sudha Krishna now with a look at two pieces that many visitors say are their favorites.
Okay, you look at a painting, a piece of art, and what's the first thing that comes to mind? Whether we like to admit it or not, more often than not, art is rooted in judgment. Do I like a piece of art or don't I? Is it good or is it bad? Well, to satisfy our need to judge, the CBC has the People's Choice Awards, where visitors to Artropolis vote on their favorite piece of art.
This week there was a tie for the fan favorite. The first is this pencil exhibit by artist Femke van Delft.
It's an amazing opportunity to get this kind of recognition. People come to it with their own meaning. School children talk about how it makes them think about school, right? Have a seat. We got 12 years here. We had a few ideas we're going to throw at you. So.
The other fan favorite is Dissolve, Reveal by Miles Lowry. Unfortunately, Miles is miles away, so we talked to one of the curators about his piece.
Miles starts with live models, and he makes a plaster cast of the body. And then once Miles has the plaster cast finished, he then casts or places the paper pulp into the cast to create the forms. It's very easy to empathize with the figures, respond to them. They are the same size as the viewer because they're life size. So there's a natural relationship set up there. It's a deep piece. There's much that you can see in it.
Now, there is a larger purpose to the Artropolis People's Choice Awards. The top 4 favorite artists will be featured on Art Spots, a series of televised vignettes on the CBC celebrating BC artists.
Sudha Krishna, CBC News, Vancouver.
And just a reminder, Artropolis will be open during the entire long weekend, including Good Friday and Easter Monday.